We need to head over to Stradman's house because we're going to switch cars for a day. But first, I think we all know what it's time for. That's the best part about going to Stradman's house is that underpass right there. Ooh, that Valvetronic exhaust never sounded so good. We're gonna do the nice thing and fuel up first. That way a fuel light doesn't come on, and when you're driving in a McLaren, any light that you can avoid having come up on that dash gauge is a good thing. Also, here's a fun fact about the 720S. The gas cover, if the car's unlocked, just opens right up, and you can just steal it. I guess I probably shouldn't be posting this. Please don't steal my gas cover. Service exceeded by 512 days. Check engine light because I replaced the exhaust and don't have cats in it anymore. Low tire pressure. So many problems living with the McLaren. There's not one single thing actually wrong with the car, but it will love to just beep at you nonstop. I'm gonna try to get rid of at least one more light, and that is the low tire pressure. After a quick stop to address one of several warning lights, we filled up the tires. Here's what happened. Okay. I filled up 3 of the tires because I thought it was just 3 that were low. And then the 4th one is also low. So I had to stop at a second tire filler upper. I didn't film that because I was embarrassed and ashamed. But we made it here and we have one less warning light than we started out with, which is always a good thing in a McLaren.
I was just going to say, it's a McLaren.
Yeah.
If you don't have warning lights, something's wrong.
We're down to like 3, which is like, I'm thrilled.
Well, you're in luck because guess what's on in the Urus?
A warning light?
TPMS lights.
TPMS
all
lights.
Over.
Great,
So
great. You gotta love it.
You can stop back at the gas station.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna make the 4th trip. They're gonna take all my money. That
maybe it's time to buy an air compressor.
Same.
I need an air compressor.
That's a pretty good idea. I've got one in my truck, and I
have one in the Gladiator too, but I haven't used it and I don't know how to use it.
Sometimes it's just easier to use the thing that's ready
much
to go.
Easier.
Much
easier.
Okay.
Dude, the car looks dope.
You like it?
I love it.
It turned out great. It's a little bit like
controversial.
It's controversial.
For sure. Love or hate.
That's what you want. That's what you want. Darwin Pro, you guys knocked this thing out of the park. This wing has this has its own zip code. Like if you just try to send a letter, you don't need an address. You just put the 5-digit number on there. It'll arrive on that wing, and then it's your job to find it.
It's so obnoxious.
It's crazy. It's triple decker, and I've got my wing down. I need to put my wing up. Can I do that while it's stopped?
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's try that. Press the arrow button. There it comes. How about this? A triple decker wing. 1 wing, 2 wings, 3 wings, and then the shark fin, the end caps, the swan neck mounting, the ridiculous diffuser, Valvetronic exhaust. Oh my goodness. And this still works. The air brake on the wing. It flips up like that, and it doesn't collide.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Like you cannot take your eyes off. There's so much going on.
Yeah, it's a head turner. You and I've got experience with being in cars. We see how people react and like how much people look. This is at least double any of my other vehicles. I didn't expect that, honestly. Like my GT's pretty crazy. It's got that NASA wrap.
Right, yeah.
But this thing, like,
I think
my
this
goodness.
is what?
Yeah, that rear end.
There's nothing like it on the road.
Unbelievable. So James, introduce me to my new set of wheels. What are we going to be driving today?
So I'm getting the 720S today, and you're getting the Urus, which is kind of cool because Post Malone used to own the 720S. He also used to own the Urus, so we're just swapping his cars.
That's kind of hilarious. The brothers they're just like
reuniting.
It's serendipitous.
It is very serendipitous.
Okay. Well,
now, as far as the excitement of the Urus, I don't think it's quite on point with the 720S. But you're married now.
I'm a married man.
Maybe you have kids on the way. You might be a dad someday. This is the ultimate dadmobile.
It's the ultimate dadmobile, and this is honestly like the car. If I could have picked any of yours, I'd like to drive the Bugatti, but I wouldn't let you borrow it. Like I know you wouldn't let me borrow it, but like never.
Either.
Yeah, I would never. Other than that, like Urus. This is the one car that like I will realistically want to buy.
I bet you buy a Urus someday. It's that good.
I think so.
I think you will.
Ooh. I also like the Bentayga
so much,
because it's cheap. Everyone hates the Bentayga. You can get one for like 120 grand.
They are like talk about depreciation. Brand new, they're like a $250,000.
It's unbelievable. All the cars right now are ridiculously overpriced, and then there's the Bentayga. I'm sorry, Bentley. No one likes the Bentayga. It's just like get the Urus.
Redheaded stepchild, right?
Yep, but I like it. It's plush on the inside.
The Urus though is cool because it's a Lamborghini.
It's a Lamborghini.
Exactly.
It's got that Italian.
But like driving this with 3 of your homies is so much fun. Like supercars are great, but you can only have 1 friend.
Yeah.
And this you can have 3 friends.
It's
so
like a late night McDonald's drive-through.
You mob in this.
Mobbing around.
The term is mob. You don't just race.
You mob.
You don't drive, you mob.
You mob in the Urus with the boys. Hold up, this Urus is so loud. Luke, are you gonna make sure James takes good care of my baby?
No.
I think you're gonna be the one egging him on. If this thing's in a wreck, I bet you there's like a 9 out of 10 chance it was provoked by you.
100%. I've been trying to get him to buy a McLaren forever, so he needs to absolutely send it.
Send it?
But I think you're gonna have a lot of fun in the Urus because I've driven that more than he probably has.
Okay.
And I love that car, but yes, it's loud, and I don't think that was even in Corsa mode. Have you driven a Urus?
No, never.
Oh, you never? Oh,
never at all.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. It's sick.
I'm pumped.
It's sick. It's so fast. It's so comfortable. Looks incredible. All the technology.
I think it might be the ideal Raptor replacement. Faster.
And you got two
smaller,
Raptors.
more agile. I've got
so if
two
you sell
Raptors.
both your Raptors, that's a Urus.
A little
effectively.
2-for-1 Tuesday. Are you looking for two Raptors?
No, no, and today's not Tuesday. So well, if it was Tuesday, maybe, but it's Monday, so unfortunately, nah.
I'll ask you tomorrow. Okay. We got both the cars lined up for a quick little thumbnail photo. Looking good. We're ready to swap keys, but first I think we need a garage tour. James, can you show us, like, what is this as of now?
The video is going live like right now.
Like
so
right
as
now?
long as you don't edit this in the next 20 minutes and post it before me, you're good.
Okay, I'm usually pretty quick, but not that quick.
Not that quick.
What is this thing? It's got light bar on the back.
This is my new purchase, my new baby.
Wow, this thing is clean.
I'm classy now. I own a Porsche. So it's a 1991 Porsche 964 Safari, built by Kelly Moss Racing.
I can't believe this thing.
It is super sick. The handbrake right there.
James,
the steering wheel.
Wow.
The driver's seat too.
Unbelievable.
Patrick, let's make a deal.
1-for-1 trade.
720S for Safari right now, on camera.
Here's the thing.
Oh no!
I'm scared this might actually be worth enough that'd be a good trade.
Well, the crazy thing is, off camera, I'll tell you what I paid for it. I don't want to say on camera because someday when I sell it, I make a bunch of money. Yeah, 964, full roll cage, 4-point harness, fire extinguisher, and just the fit and finish.
Yeah.
And this was actually, so it's a 91, but Kelly Moss built this in 2019.
2019, really?
So,
okay, so it's like
this
is like a proper like resto mod Safari Porsche. Like you've got an upholstered headliner up here. This thing feels
so much fun to drive
like a new modern car.
Right,
it looks like a new modern car. The wheels, the tires,
good condition.
I can't believe this. I'm like, this is my favorite car in the garage right now.
It's pretty sick. I want to go rally it. I want to take it down to Little Sahara to the sand dunes.
Yes.
Take it out on the dirt road. The
legit.
problem is, it's in such good condition.
Oh yeah, that's what sucks about like.
You don't want to make it too nice because you don't want to use it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Speaking of, my winter beater.
Speaking of which, your Aventa beater. This is the daily driver Aventador.
This is effectively, this is
everyone
needs
a daily Aventador.
This is the workhorse. The pink one's getting a custom interior in Florida right now. So yeah, this is the workhorse. We got the Mercy, baby Countach.
Oh, the baby Countach.
Can't forget the baby Countach.
This is my favorite. Lamborghini legitimately made these.
So it was made by Agostini,
but
kind of commissioned by Lamborghini. So this in the living room, car on the wall.
Great.
That's the goal.
Great, I love it.
We'll see though.
And this is my first time seeing the Mercy in person. It's always been gone. This paint color is unreal.
Verde Artemis. There's only 50 in the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
No one uses a color anything like this on any other car.
No. Right. So this color is, they specifically made this color for all the 40th anniversaries.
Wow.
50 in the world. Lamborghini has started to reintroduce it though. Like I think you can get this on the STO. Whoa. This color, I think. Wow. I saw a photo somewhere on Instagram.
That's nice.
So yeah, Verde Artemis, super cool. Gated manual transmission.
Ooh. This is the one to have. Oh, and here casually sits my retirement. $100,000 in tires and wheels.
Just chilling here in the garage. I gotta figure out what to do with them.
Very cool.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, appreciate the garage tour.
Yeah.
Should we get on our way?
Yeah. You have the Urus for 8 hours. I have the 720 for 8 hours.
Great.
Sick.
All right. The key handoff.
Be safe. Have fun.
You
said 150 miles an hour. The wing will not fall off.
150 as of a few days ago.
Okay.
Yes.
150. We're cleared for takeoff.
All right, we got the cars nice and close for the thumbnail. Now I get to play the awkward game of trying to get in without bumping your car into my car.
It could really use Lambo doors.
It could. Ooh, you know what? Burlacker, if you're watching, if you need a good idea to get back at James, put Lambo doors on the Lambo doors.
If my Urus comes back with Lambo doors, Patrick, I'm not going to be happy.
Well, what if? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. All right, let me see if I can figure out how to start this thing. I got my foot on the brake. Engine start stop. I love this jet fighter feel. There we go. That wasn't too hard. Now, how to get into drive. James told me, but I kind of forgot. I think I just do that. But is the parking brake on? I think we're good. I'm stuck. Nope, we're moving.
Urus, and we have a 720S for 7 hours. What do we do? Where do we go? I have no idea.
Okay, first impressions in this thing. This interior is on a whole other level. The McLaren is nice. It's very minimal though, which is something that's very desirable in a sports car, but sometimes you want that cockpit feel. You want the features, you want the accessories. The Urus is clearly the car for that. All of these switches, gauges, and dials. Lamborghini, excuse me, I'm in the Lamborghini. They know what they're doing. They know how to make you feel like you are king of the world when you're driving one of their vehicles. As luck would have it, we've already got ourselves a nice underpass. Let's try out a little, we'll give it a little goose here. Wow. Oh my goodness, this thing rips. This thing, like, this is an SUV. It does not feel like it. It gets up and it goes. I like this vehicle a lot. It's gonna be a fun day. All right, we made it to the shop. Here's the current game plan. I wanna give you guys a quick update on the Diablo, but I've also got pretty much all of my other cars here. So why don't we do a quick tour through all of those, and then we're gonna get all the boys together. We're gonna go out and get lunch in the Urus. Anyways, the Diablo, as of filming this, I've actually got a video that I've filmed but haven't posted yet. That'll be going live soon. So this is kind of a sneak peek at the current situation. We've got the interior completely gutted. Every single thing is removed here. We're removing the wiring harness and we're rebuilding it ourselves. We're also completely reupholstering the interior. So that's the situation that's going on here. I wanted to show you though, we are ready to start the paint removal process. This is gonna be like the most time intensive part of the build. I'm pretty sure we need to strip through not 1 but 2 layers of paint. If you didn't know, before this was stolen, it was red back in the 90s. Then it was stolen. I was still back in the 90s, repainted silver. And honestly, the silver's not bad, but it's not completely perfect. I want this to be like an A+ level paint job. So we're gonna completely redo that in a completely crazy and insane color. I'm excited to share it with you. So yeah, that's the update on the Diablo. The RWB's up here. This hasn't had enough screen time. We need to do more projects with this thing. It's such a special vehicle. If you didn't know, this is RWB number 2 globally. It goes Stella Artois, the first original RWB that Nakai built, and then this is his friend's RWB that I purchased from him, Toshi-san, and I'm taking care of it now. It's RWB number 2. It's a special car. You should check out my video on it if you haven't seen it already. And then over here, the Skyline. I keep giving you guys updates. It just needs to be tuned. The problem is the tuner lives down in Las Vegas and it's really hard to get him up here. So that's been taking just months and months. It's halfway done, almost done, not quite there. The GT, nothing really new to report here, which is honestly a good thing. This has been such a just rock steady, reliable car. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, this car is amazing. I love it. I think it might be time for a new wrap soon. We've got the NASA wrap on here right now. Let me know if you have any ideas for some future stuff. Now let's talk Raptors. I've actually got 2 red Ford Velociraptors. Don't ask me why. I actually need to sell at least one of them. Anyways, this is the V8 swapped one. So this is the proper full Velociraptor, the V8 supercharged engine swap. And this is also an exclusive look. I've got a video filmed that's not live yet. We put on these carbon fiber fender flares, some Boston wheels, shout out to sponsor Boston, thank you guys. And then we did a pulley swap on it. So if you didn't know this, superchargers, when you go up in elevation, they really degrade in the performance that they give you. So you need to do a pulley swap. Pretty much the pulley swap makes the supercharger spin a lot faster. That way it can build a lot more boost. That way in this higher elevation here in Utah, we can actually get the boost we need in order to get the combustion levels we need to actually output the amount of power that this is supposed to have. So this thing like rips now. Like, I think we should race it against the Urus. They should be a pretty like head-to-head match. Okay, only 2 cars are remaining. The first one's the 720, which James has right now, so we obviously can't do an update on. If you want to see an update on that, I just barely posted a video where we finished up the body kit. You should really check that out if you haven't seen it. And then the last but certainly not least is the Ford Mustang GT. If you didn't know this, this was my first cars. We have spent the last like 6 months doing a full proper restoration on that, including a custom wide body that we did ourselves here at the Hive Garage. We also pro charged it, so it's got that massive V8 engine. It's now got a pro charger. If you didn't know what that is, it's pretty much a turbo, but it's belt driven, so it's a turbo that works like a supercharger, and it sounds amazing. It sounds like turbo, but it's like always constantly there. It's a weird mix of them both. It's such a cool car. We've got it on Raceland coilovers. Shout out to Raceland for those. We're just getting done right now switching out all the bushings and the suspension, everything. This should drive like it's brand new up front. Look how nice this looks. We've got the tinted headlights. We've got this little chin spoiler down at the bottom here, and then here is the Pro Charger. This big whirly boy up here. It's incredible. This thing's gonna be fast. It's gonna look amazing. Like, this is everything I would have ever dreamed for this car. This one makes me happy on a very, very deep level. I love this car. Anyways, that was a quick tour / status update of everything we've got going on here at the Hive Garage. Let's go ahead and get back in the Urus though. Okay, this is their first proper experience in a Urus, so you know we're going straight into Corsa mode. Windows down.
Oh.
I'm still in reverse. Stradman, I hope you're not watching this. I'm not gonna crash your car. Okay, we got a little straightaway here. Who's ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get it.
Oh, man. Oh, it's a good thing we got those carbon ceramics.
The squat.
It stops on a dime.
Exhaust on this thing.
It's nuts. It has more crackle than I've like ever heard in any vehicle. Wild. What? Yeah. Oh. Construction workers are loving it.
So I've got 3 roast beef, 2 jalapenos, small curly fried, and small snack shake.
Perfect. It's the funniest drive-through. When you're done, you just get sent straight out onto the main road. You just go down that driveway and you're on the road. We need to make a Ford commercial for the Lamborghini.
This is what it feels like to drive a Ford F-150.
Oh man.
Oh, maybe not. Does your F-150 do that?
I don't think it's that quick. Okay, we're done with lunch. Now we're gonna take out the V8 supercharged pulley swap Velociraptor. We're gonna compare the performance of this versus the Urus. Oh man, that American muscle sound. Well, gentlemen, I think it's official. Both of my Raptors are for sale. I'm buying the Urus. It's so much faster.
It was not.
We gave him a head start on one of them, and we caught him so quick, and then we just flew past him.
God.
It's crazy. I'm kind of kidding, but I'm also not. I think I'm gonna sell both Raptors, and the Urus is the perfect replacement for it. Anyways, in all seriousness, this car, like, here it is in a nutshell. It's very, very good at the performance things that you want from a performance vehicle, but it's also very good at the daily driver things you'd want in a vehicle. It's literally, like, I know it's a kind of a cliche, but it's the perfect ultimate daily driver. Well, let's head back to Stradman's. Well, it looks like we made it. Stradman's new home, looking great. 720 in one piece. These are all good things. Look at these hard workers out here.
That's right, baby.
I can see Luke up there getting some B-roll.
Getting the drone.
James doing the same.
That's right. Steady hands.
Wow, look at you go.
Look at that.
All
Smooth
those
as
years
butter,
of
baby.
Pro gaming.
That's right.
It's pro gamer Stradman right here, if you didn't know. His made-up past.
Luke doesn't think I'm gonna crash, so.
Luke thinks you're gonna crash. Come on.
In the 720?
No, the drone.
Oh, definitely in the 720.
Oh,
bro.
in the 720 for sure. The drone, absolutely, you're gonna crash.
Okay, glad we made that clear.
So we're actually gonna have a studio up there, and someday, one day, we might start a podcast. Have you ever done podcasting? Absolutely. Perfect. It's perfect.
James, it's been an honor. It's been a privilege. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Officially, the Raptors are both for sale.
Oh.
If I get a good enough offer on that V8 supercharged Raptor, I will sell that. So hit me up on Instagram, I guess, if you want it. Yeah, James.
You need a Urus. I need a
want
720S.
one. It's so fast.
I would guess in the next 6 months
Uh-huh.
that we will both have Uruses and 720s.
And then we won't have to swap.
Exactly.
Great.
I'm sure well, you have a Diablo. Patrick has a Diablo. We might have to do a swap soon.
We might have to do a little
Another
swap.
one.
Okay. Until then, thank you guys for watching.